2026 is shaping up to be a crazy year in maker tech. Now, what we're going to do in this video is we're actually going to recap everything that's coming soon. It recently came in stock or it's going to be launching on Kickstarter soon. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first one on our list is one that I get asked about all the time, the Infimech MX series. It only costs $5 to leave a deposit. This is a budget tool changer at its finest. Now, they have left a few updates since we talked about it last. It is coming in at $249 and $499. This is going to be a 6-tool version, and then this is an 8-tool version. Now, they have raised the MSRP, so they've given us a little bit more info. This is directly on their Kickstarter right here. It's saying the MSRP is now $13.99 for the MX Pro, which is the 8-tool head version, and then this is a 6-tool head version. They were playing around with the website and stuff like that. I think we saw 8 tools at one point for the smaller one, but right now it seems to be confirmed because they have also set up a store. This is on the Infimech X account. They have a store that has been set up with their printers on display. So it does look like that this is going to be a legit Kickstarter. Whether or not they can actually mass produce and to deliver this thing for the prices that they are advertising is going to be another story. But maybe they got a large investment, I don't know, from a bigger player or a bigger company that was looking to make a splash. But this store is in China, so yeah, I mean, if you're in China, I guess you could go check it out. But there it is in all of its glory. This looks like the 6-tool head version. So I know a lot of you guys have left your $5 deposit for this, but this is gambling because it is going to be a Kickstarter. So keep that in mind. Kickstarters are gambling at its finest. That's my opinion. But with that said, moving on, another item that's going to be coming to Quickstarter. This is the 5-axis CNC from Infimech. Now, it's not cheap. $5,000 for a Kickstarter pre-order, whatever you want to call it. Crazy. $50 to reserve your deposit, but they advertise a lot of AI and stuff like that. They actually invited me to an event. I don't know if they wanted me to say that, but unfortunately, I'm not able to go. But yeah, I mean, seems like an interesting option or an interesting tool. You know, I haven't used many CNC machines. The CAM software is a lot harder to get used to than I thought. When I did try my hand at one, unfortunately, nothing came of that. But with this said, it does look like an interesting bit of tech. Now, another one that you guys have been asking me about is the Lightmake L4. Now, it does look like, because this says L1 pack, that this is a single tool head version, and then the 4-tool head version is going to be a bit more expensive. So if we click around, I think I saw it, yeah, $1,099. So it looks like they're offering 2 versions, one with 1 tool head, one with 4 tool heads, and you're going to pay, it looks like about, what is that? $100 a tool head. Quick math. It's late, man. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, $899 plus 3 more, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, about $100 a tool head, it seems. But this is going to be another Kickstarter launch. Now, look, I get it for like the Lightmake and maybe the Infimech because it's launching like a new product that not very many people know about. I get it. Infimech, those Kickstarters make sense, but keep in mind, again, it's gambling. Like, I mean, you know, of course, it's more educated gambling, right? When you're buying into Kickstarter. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys are enjoying this video at all, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, for this one, 4 independent tool heads. If you get that 4 tool head version, it has linear motors, beltless drive. That's what a lot of people have noticed about this one. And I do believe it is a sizable build plate. This is one of those other fads that they do in lasering that I don't really like. They're showing how much money you can make to make it seem easy, but you know, you got to know what you're doing still. When we're going down here, let's see if we can get the build plate size. Let's find that real quick because I know it's a rather large printer, but this is definitely built for manufacturing. This is something like the M1D, which we'll talk about later, where you can do that mirror printing. Let's see. Let's find this build plate size. Come on, rookie content creator. I'm just trying. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Yes, so here's the comparison. We have the linear motor direct drive. Looks like the same 4 tool heads, linear motor sets, only 3 on the cheaper Lightmake 1 version or L1. And then it looks like the build plate size is so weird. Can we just get a uniform build plate 395 by 395 by 386? I almost would have rather it been 380 cubed. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but this is a massive printer actually for $899. I'm interested to see how this turns up. I didn't realize it was actually that big. That's what she said. Now, one, we actually have a review on the channel. Full disclosure, Qidi did send it to me at no cost, but if you're interested in the Qidi Plus 5 3D printer that recently came out, I do have a review up on my channel. It was a pretty solid printer. Now, what I want to say about this one is bean soup theory, guys. I know some of you don't think this, but you are not the main character in everybody's world, and not everybody needs a tool changer. Okay, some people only need a single color 3D printer. Now, I get it if that's your preference for a tool changer, but not everybody needs the tool changer. Okay, so this printer still does have its place, at least in my honest opinion, especially if you're just doing engineering filaments, props that you're printing in ABS, ASA, things like that. This printer is perfect. Okay? Now, anyway, that's just my piece on that because I got a ton of comments saying, tool changer, that is so outdated. Guys, these printers still have a place. It's, tools. There's not one tool that does the job for every single person. There's not one budget. There's not, again, anyway, I don't want to get into it. There's not one tool for every single job. You don't take a hammer where you need a nail gun. Wait, I guess that analogy wasn't necessarily the best. You don't take a hammer where you need a jackhammer. I don't know. Why do I keep using hammers, nails? Blah, whatever. You guys get it. Now coming out is the xTool Omni. There is a string of UV printers, and let me tell you guys, I know that there's even one more that has yet to be announced that should be releasing this year. I don't know if they want me to say it. I didn't sign anything, but I do know at least one more UV printer is coming out this year from one of the top laser companies in the consumer space, okay? So the xTool Omni 4-in-1 Omni printer, look, I don't know too much about these, but you have a plethora of options all of a sudden. You had the Infimech, now you have the xTool, you have a dual UV. You can get like so many different options. So if you're into the UV printers, keep in mind there's a ton of different options. And I say that because now we also have the Morpho UV printer, which this is more of an open ink system because these inks can be rather expensive based on what I've gathered in some of the research I've done on these UV printers, mainly just watching a couple of videos. That's my research. But I'm actually kind of excited now for this tech. I'm a little bit more into it than I was before, and I hope that we can get our hands on one for the channel and kind of experiment with it, see what we can do with a UV printer. I'm more about seeing what you can do with some of this tech and make. I build some projects. We're going to be doing a lot more projects, some wires, some lighting. I've been wiring some LEDs if that's something you're interested in. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel. We're going to have a plethora of different things. I also have a Star Wars channel where we're going to build Star Wars builds over there probably rather than on here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to mix it up, put one thing on the other channel or not, or just put it all on this channel. I keep getting confused and doing too much. Anyway, guys, we have the Morpho printer, which is more of that open ink versus like all of this proprietary resin that has been coming out, because again, the tools in the print, or I guess the print heads on these are not cheap, and these are not easy to maintain. So keep that in mind if you're getting into the UV stuff, that it is expensive and you need to keep using these to make them worth it. Especially being expensive is the Heygears G1X. This is the one that can actually do 3D printing, but keep in mind you do have to buy the more expensive version. It's like $3,600 for this version because you need the more expensive, I think it's a 3200 print head in order to do the 3D portion. Now, the print heads are slightly different. I believe I don't think the xTool has the 3200, but I believe the Morpho has the 3200 option. You guys would have to be doing a little bit more research into that. I will say I've been stuck after seeing this Kickstarter and seeing this dragon. I love it. I love the fairy there. It looks so awesome, but $3,600. I just can't, as a hobbyist. And also I'm running out of space in my garage for all of these machines. and companies that want to reach out to me and work together potentially. So I just have to be selective. But if Heygears hit me up, I don't think I would say no. Although, I do need my creative freedoms because I just like to make stuff, guys. I want to show you guys some cool stuff, but also hold companies accountable when they're being kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, check this one out. It's at $11 million right now, $11.5 million. Crazy. Congratulations to Heygears. My round of applause. Anytime you sell that much in merchandise, it is wild, right? That is a lot of cheddar. Okay, moving on. We have the Creality filament system. Now, this has actually been up for a while. Just wanted to give you guys a pleasant reminder that if you're looking for a shredder or something to also make your own filament great looking potential, I guess, if you want to reuse some of your filament bits, this is just comes down for me. I just don't have the space anymore. I just don't know where I would put this. I need a dedicated workshop if I'm going to have anything like this. This is just, again, I just don't have room as it is for everything I've been getting in, but it does seem relatively affordable for what it is. Hopefully it comes out, it works. It's from a major company, Creality, so I don't think they're going to leave everybody high and dry, but this is not on Kickstarter, it's on Indiegogo, okay? So this is actually it right here. We'll leave a link down to everything down in the description, and while you're down there, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I know I've asked a few times, but we got to get that subscriber count up. Anyway, moving on, resin printers. We're going to have some more resin content eventually in the future here, guys. Frozen should be coming out with their newest Mighty Revo Max soon. This has been up to give you guys a little bit of a teaser for a while now. I believe this is actually going to launch next month. I think I saw that there was a September launch date somewhere. I just don't remember. I'm not under any, restrictions to say anything with them, so I don't know. I think I saw it somewhere randomly on the internet that it's September, but maybe I'm wrong. But I would assume that this is going to be coming out really soon because this teaser has been up, I feel like, forever. Now, one thing that's been forgotten, guys, just look how fast this industry moves. The Atomform Palette 300. It feels like this printer at this point is a distant memory. Remember, it was supposed to launch in June or July. It has come and gone. They invited all these influencers out. They took pictures. They posted shorts with this printer, and it's still not here. And guess what? We never saw a working version, really, right? One thing that I really was looking forward to was maybe 6 colors in an AMS would be the new standard. Unfortunately, doesn't look like we are getting that far, but what can you do? This stuff happens all the time. And as far as I know, if you reach out to them, they'll refund your deposit, and they haven't been giving anybody any sort of issues with that. It's sad to see something it seems like stall or fail out the gate. We really don't know where this is going quite yet, but it doesn't really seem to be very promising right now as far as actually releasing. Now, something that should be releasing this year is the Sovol M1D. The thing about this one is you got 7 tool heads. Keep in mind that it has 2 carriages, but one carriage only keeps 1 tool. The other carriage swaps out all of the 6 other tools. This is an IDEX system. You can do some mirror printing. It is, I believe, as far as like a traditional tool changer, it has the most tools outside of the Bondtech Index with Prusa, the 8 tools there, but that's not readily available right now. I believe this has the most tools, but again, this is a Kickstarter. It's not technically readily available, and actually it is cheaper even if you were to get the Pro version than the Bondtech Index. So if you want to check that one out, we've been talking about this one for a while here on the channel. It looks like $1,600 plus I believe it's about $100 for shipping, at least if you're in the United States. It's like $90 or something. I know it says down here on the bottom, so let's scroll down here to the shipping. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. And the other thing about this one is like 300 by 300 by 350. So it's a sizable printer. Okay, the M1D Advance is actually $120. If you get the M1D Essential, which is cheaper than the 1600, I believe it's like 1300. Yes, right here. Then it's only $90 for shipping. And so depending on where you are, you can get up there in cost with the shipping additionally, but it still does come out cheaper than the cheapest Core one with the 4 tool system from Bondtech. As far as even if you paid the 1600 plus $200, it's still cheaper than the Bondtech Index with the Prusa Core 1. Now, another one that a lot of people are excited for is the Creality Klitech system, which does look like a Bondtech Index type of system where it's swapping out all the tools. It looks very promising. They're actually having some sort of new where there's a motor on the back or extruder on the back, and then you actually have one in the tool head. So it's supposed to help with TPU. A lot of people are also looking forward to this, but a lot of people are also saying, hey, look, it's Creality. What can we really expect from Creality? But we'll see. Where does this go? Where and what does come out? I do suspect that this one will actually come out in September, at least probably be teased a little bit more towards the end of this month in August, depending on when you're watching this video. So what are you guys excited for? But also, okay, let me actually comment a little bit more. They did say that they have the K3, but they will probably be coming out with more systems. So the first one is actually going to have 4 tools, and then I think they're going to come out with a K3 Pro or something, and that'll have 6 tools, and then potentially a K3 Max or a K3 Plus that will have 8 tools. Maybe they could shock you and do 10 tools, which would be insane because where are you going to put all those filament rolls? But as far as the video, that's going to do it. We're going to wrap it up here. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of content. We do a whole bunch of side quests on the channel, whole bunch of projects. So again, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave a hype actually after liking the video as well. Thank you to all of my members, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.